on a pretty hot day, I'll tell you that. This weekend, too, it was pretty intense. Toasty, yeah.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where I'm like, if it's going to be 101 degrees tomorrow, like, can we cook an egg on the sidewalk? Like,
you might be able to. We should probably try that tomorrow.
I wouldn't eat it, but you could probably do that.
I've never done it. It's like, shall we?
I mean, with this weather, it's like you might as well try.
I know, yeah. Jean's right, though. Nobody's eating it. Hazy, hot, and humid is the name of the game. I mean, we've got this big arch in the jet stream, so all this hot air rises into New England. The jet stream divides the warm and the cool air, and there's no cool air relief until the end of the week. So right now, we're starting out with a lot of 70s on the map, and when you start out in the 70s, it means you've never really cooled down overnight. We like to see temperatures drop below 70 for any kind of refreshment. We don't have that this morning. We won't have that tomorrow morning, and it sets the stage for a pretty big warm up as well. You can see today's forecast has temperatures in the Boston area in Metro West sliding up to like the lower 90s this afternoon. The heat index is probably going to be close to about 100 degrees, if not over 100 degrees. And as far as cooler spots, I mean, the Cape's going to be in the 80s. It's still going to be extremely humid there as well. I'll be back with the full heat wave timeline and when it finally feels a little bit nicer coming up in about 10 minutes.
Today.
It is. I want to start with some of our weather headlines because we do have weather alerts for heat today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Everything is going to peak tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the roughest day of the week to get through, and then it gets cooler at the end of the week with some shower chances that we're going to talk about as well. But as far as what you're going to want to grab today, I've got morning 70s. It's already very humid. Grab the sunglasses, all your summer stuff, and make sure that you've got lots of cold drinks for the afternoon. Water's great. Something with electrolytes great as well, because we're looking at widespread 90s, especially away from the beach. A little iffy if Boston hits 90, just because there will be a bit of a sea breeze today. But for many of you, this is going to be day number 2 of a heat wave. It's officially a heat wave when we get 3 days in a row of 90+ heat. One of the issues that we have during these warm stretches is that usually the nights don't bring in much relief. So tonight we're going to fall back into the 70s. It's going to be muggy. If we're not dropping below 70 degrees, it stays uncomfortable. Tonight is going to be uncomfortable, and it sets us up for a really warm start tomorrow, which eventually takes temperatures up to about 100 or 101. And I'll tell you what, this isn't the heat index. I mean, this is the actual temperature reading. We're looking at not just record highs tomorrow at about 100 degrees. I mean, the record in Boston is 95. The record in Worcester is 91. These could be June record high temperatures for Boston and most of southern New England. So temperatures will peak on Tuesday. They stay elevated with more 90s inland on Wednesday. The beaches start to cool down, and then you can see temperatures drop at the end of the week. Starting around Wednesday, we're also going to bring back the chance for some scattered showers or thunderstorms because there is going to be a nearby front. That front doesn't go too far, so again, it could be close enough to generate some scattered showers on Thursday or even Friday as well. This main system looks to come through on Saturday, which probably is going to produce some weekend showers. 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view. Hot, humid, dry next couple days. We bring in that scattered rain Wednesday. We have some slight shower chances Thursday into Friday, and then Saturday, I am right now expecting a bit of rain that leads us into a nicer Sunday forecast with highs around 80 degrees.
A cool spot today.
Yeah, I would say so. Weather from your window, everybody. Want to start with a live look outside in Worcester at Polar Park. We've got it maybe looking a little bit hazy, but definitely bright, feeling mild. It's 72. It's already kind of muggy out there. And you know what? High temperatures will make it to the mid 90s in Worcester today, but the heat index is going to be over 100 degrees. It is going to be a scorcher. It's going to be a little hotter than it was yesterday. And tomorrow I'm going to say the same thing because peak conditions are expected on Tuesday. High temperatures, here they are, mid-90s in Worcester, upper 90s, Leominster, Nashua, Manchester, 96 in Lowell, in Natick, 94 in Milton, and about 91 in Boston. We'll go with some 90s in Bridgewater, in Brockton, New Bedford, and Plymouth, and 80s down on the Cape today, where it's still going to be extremely humid. Now, no refreshment overnight tonight. The key is always like 70 degrees. If it's 70 or higher, it means that it's staying warm, it's staying mild, and it also sets us up for like a launching point that's quite elevated when we kick off the day tomorrow. So I would have loved to see us drop into the 60s. I just don't have any relief. We've got record highs expected tomorrow at about 101 in Boston. That would be the all-time warmest June temperature recorded in Boston since records started in the 1800s. And that's what's in the forecast, not just in Boston, but Framingham, Lawrence, Manchester, Middleborough as well. Tomorrow is going to be the worst of it. Between today and tomorrow, we've also got that tropical humidity. Humidity takes a minor step back on Wednesday, which we've still got a weather alert because it's still going to be pretty hot out there. But you can see Wednesday, things start to change a little bit. We've got a front around, which could generate some scattered showers or thunderstorms for a piece of the day. Same thing Thursday with a nearby front. And even Friday, I hesitate to tell you all the showers will hold off just because you can see how near everything is. So we do have rain chances that we're going to be tracking at the end.
We're coming up to 7 o'clock, and we thank you so much for being with us this morning. I'm Gene LeVanche.
And I'm Nicole Gabe. We're starting off the week on a pretty toasty one, expecting close to 100, and then later on, even hundreds.
Yeah, so today it will just feel like 100 with the humidity.
Very
Tomorrow
nice.
it will actually be 100 degrees. So do you have your cool weather plans, you guys?
I might just stay inside, honestly. It's like it's almost too toasty out there.
Yeah, it really is. It starts getting uncomfortable. And those drives into work, it's like everything just fogs up because it's so humid. So temperatures right now are in the 70s. It's a warm, humid start to the morning. 79 already in Boston, 74 in Worcester, 74 in Hyannis. Grab a pair of sunglasses. Maybe a fan, something. Today's forecast has temperatures climbing into the lower 90s in the greater Boston area. The heat index is going to be up around 100 degrees this afternoon, and it goes even higher for tomorrow. So you can see the heat index later today, about 100 in Norwood, 104 in Fitchburg, 110 in Westfield. And if that's not bad enough, it's going to feel like it's about 110 in the Boston area tomorrow afternoon. Catherine?
Finding a nice cool spot, perhaps.
Yeah, I agree. Take me with you. All right, so weather headlines for today. We've got weather alerts for the heat for today, tomorrow, and Wednesday as well. The worst of it is going to be tomorrow, so Tuesday. Cooler temperatures with some shower chances come back at the end of the week. I don't think we're looking at washouts any single day. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. But this morning, we've got wake-up 70s, afternoon highs in the 90s. It's already really warm and muggy. Just make sure you're taking multiple cold drinks with you for today. Water's great, electrolytes great. You know, we want you to kind of limit your caffeine, so not too many sodas or coffees. But you can see highs today. Boston gets up around 90 degrees, but we're talking like mid, if not upper 90s inland. Framingham, how does 97 sound this afternoon? We've got some beach 80s from Ipswich to Portsmouth down to Scituate and the Cape as well. Tonight, temperatures drop into the mid 70s, and if we're not going below 70 degrees, there is no relief. You really need to drop back into the 60s to kind of like catch your breath and get any refreshment. This is not a refreshing overnight forecast. The AC units are going to be working hard tonight and for tomorrow with high temperatures around 101. That's important because we're not just talking record highs for the day tomorrow, because these are Tuesday's record highs with 95 in Boston and Worcester at 91. We're talking record highs for the entire month of June since records started being kept in the 1800s. That's how hot it's going to be tomorrow. Still pretty toasty on Wednesday with 90s inland and some beach 80s. Then relief arrives at the end of the week. Now, what you'll see here, this is Wednesday. This is Thursday, which I'm going to pause at next. We've got a nearby front that could generate a few showers or thunderstorms at times. It doesn't look like a washout to me, but I do expect it to be mostly cloudy at the end of the week. Friday at 5 p.m., looking a little cool, cloudy, but dry. And then Saturday, this system is expected to come through. And again, we'll have some scattered rain. It doesn't look like we're going to lose the whole day, but our 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view does have those shower chances coming back as we head into the end of the week and into the weekend as well. Weather alerts today through Wednesday for that extreme heat.
Hit the beach or the pool or something like that.
Yeah, and take one of us with you because we want that relief as well. Weather from your window this morning. We're going to start with a live look outside at Polar Park in Worcester. And right now it is looking bright, maybe a little bit hazy out there. It's 74. It is clear. You must use the sunscreen today because we've got that very high UV index. We've got very high temperatures. Temperature-wise, we're looking at probably low to mid 90s this afternoon in Worcester. And if you factor in the humidity humidity and how it's going to feel. It's going to feel like it's over 100 degrees. So it is a day to take breaks as needed, have like some kind of cool plan, lots of fluids today as well. Lower 90s in Boston, but upper 90s in spots like Leominster and Manchester. Natick's going for about 96 this afternoon, 95 in Brockton, even 89 in Plymouth and 83 in Hyannis. So might not be quite as hot for the Cape and the Islands. It's still going to be steamy. It's still going to be sweltering. No refreshment tonight. Lows drop into the 70s, and with high humidity, it's going to stay warm and muggy and uncomfortable if you're trying to sleep with those windows open. You've got to keep the AC on both today, tonight, and tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's going to be working hard as well because it's going to be up around 101 degrees. This isn't just a record for the day. This is a record for all of June that we're looking at for the day tomorrow. And it's not just Boston looking at 101. We've got the same in Lawrence, in Framingham, in Manchester, in Middleborough. It is going to be very hot and humid, dangerously so tomorrow. Those humidity levels are going to get as high as they do Monday and Tuesday. Dew points in the 70s, feel like tropical weather. And then we've got a little decrease towards the middle and the end of the week. Check this out. Wednesday, nearby front, you're going to see the same thing on Thursday. That gives us a chance for some scattered showers at times. Do I expect washouts? No. But I do think both days there will be showers somewhere here in southern New England. Friday, yeah, we're favoring some drier weather, but that front is still close enough that we can't drop rain chances. And this system looks to come through on Saturday with another batch of some scattered rain. So none of these days, again, are
on rising.
Here's a good thing
80.
today, though, because I've always wanted to say, boy, wouldn't it be great if I could shoot my golf score with what the temperature's going to be. And today and tomorrow, I'll be in the ballpark.
You're like waiting like those few days of the year where we do that.
Like 98. Yes, that sounds about right.
Except, like, do you golf in this weather? Like, would you golf in this weather?
I might, yeah. Later in the afternoon.
Sunscreen,
it doesn't bother me that much.
Okay, okay. I mean, as long as you have water with you, right?
Absolutely. You got to hydrate for sure.
I think that's probably the most important part of doing anything active outside today is just making sure you have lots and lots of fluids. You don't want to be thirsty. By the time you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. So we've got temperatures right now, upper 70s, lower 80s. It's already 82 in Boston. Today's forecast has us sliding into the lower 90s. The heat index is going to be about 100 degrees this afternoon with some partly to mostly sunny skies. I just wanted to give you a little lay of the land because, yeah, it's not as hot down across the Cape and the Islands, but it's still sweltering. It's still going to feel like it's in the 80s there. We've got a heat index of 100 in Norwood, 101 in Worcester, 104 in Fitchburg this afternoon, and 110 out in the Springfield area in Western Mass. And then tomorrow, it's going to feel like 110 in Boston. So we've got two really rough days to get through.